Listen, listen. Come on in this room. Come in this room. I'm telling you all, I had forgotten. I had completely forgotten all about this. I forgot all about that. I heard that the project was going on and I had ignored it. I had ignored it because I had seen so many biopics about Whitney Houston, about her daughter, about Bobby and how he felt, about Sissy and how she felt, about everything but what actually really, I'm going to go back to say I thought it was too soon to tell the story. It was too soon to tell the story. Whitney hadn't even gotten a chance to even begin to rest. And I felt like it was too soon to tell the story. Well, some time has gone by. And again, I had just had enough. I just had enough. Okay. I had enough. And then today, which I will argue the best 2 minutes so far, the best 2 minutes, and I don't care what you were doing all year, the best 2 minutes of 2022 is when I clicked on the video and it said, "Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance?" I said, "Wait a minute, hold on." Because I thought it was a joke. I thought it was something else that somebody else was doing. I thought it was something else someone else was doing until I heard Whitney Elizabeth's actual voice. I said, "Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Somebody gave the okay from up high. Somebody up high said, here's the real music. Here's the real tracks. Here's the actual vocals. Here, take the music out. Here it is a cappella, straight up Whitney Elizabeth Houston voice. Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance?" I said, "Shut up. Shut up." And then the trailer actually started. The trailer started. That trailer is just under 2 minutes, and it is exquisite. It is exquisite. Then they came through and they said all the things that I needed to hear to say, baby. December 2022, when this releases, I will be sitting in a movie theater near you with my legs crossed. Do you understand me? You doggone right, Brianna. They spent the money. Somebody said, here's the, well, we know the somebody. Clive, the real Clive Davis is actually a producer on the movie. So we got the real deal. This is the real deal Holyfield this time. We not playing. We not on Lifetime. We not piecing it together. We not doing none of that. This is the real deal. The same guy who did the writing for Bohemian Rhapsody is the same guy that did the writing for I Want to Dance with Somebody. I said, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You want me to jump up off of this couch and go running up out of here. How many of y'all actually saw Bohemian Rhapsody? Bohemian Rhapsody was an absolute masterpiece. Do you understand me? The attention to detail, the attention to the casting, the real music being used. Listen, Bohemian Rhapsody, you could not tell me that I wasn't sitting there looking at young Frankie Mercury. The movie was exquisite. And as I looked at this, this is done the exact way. The formula is the exact same as Bohemian Rhapsody. I was like, wow. When they said it, I was like, that explains it all. That explains it all. Old Anthony McCartan. I said, you better come on and bring her right on through to us. Bring her to us. Bring her to us. And it was just short. It was only 2 minutes. It was only 2 minutes. And I didn't get the feeling that, oh, well, I done seen the best parts of the movie. You know how I go. You know, this is what I do. I review shows, I review movies. I do this. This is what I do. I do it so much that I can pretty much tell you a lot of times what's going to happen before it even happens. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I didn't walk away and say, child, get around to it. No, I didn't walk away at all. I actually said, you know, when that little circle come with the little arrow on it and it said, play it again, I said, play it again. Play it again. I kept playing it. Everything. So look, real quickly, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. But I got to share with you the good time I had in 2 minutes, honey. And I know it might not, there's some other people that would like to hear some other little things that I've been done in 2 minutes, honey, but we're not talking about that. But let me share with you all the good time that was given to me in 2 minutes, honey, that brought me almost to tears. Come in close, my loves. Come in close to the screen. We start out the opening of the trailer. We actually hear Sissy Houston say, my voice is out. My voice is gone. You gonna sing tonight. And then you see her, honey. And she's like, what? And you see her, she said, you're opening the show. And she's up there singing. And Clive Davis is actually in the audience. And that's what you see. And we know right away, I said, oh, here we go. Here we go. We can get down to it. Sony Pictures is doing this. Sony Pictures. Naomi Ackie is playing Whitney Houston. And I believe she's from the UK. She has an accent, but when she's doing her Whitney, you can't even hear it at all. You can't hear it. She actually was in Star Wars, the last Star Wars movie. So she got a lot of attention in that Star Wars movie. But baby, she's coming on through here. And I looked at her and I said, well, does she look like Whitney Houston? I looked at her and I'm shady. I'm shady. You know I'm shady. Because I'm a Whitney fan from way back. I'm Whitney from the door. Like I remember the first time, you know, I had my ear to the ground the first time that Whammo played You Give Good Love. And I said, who's that? I remember sitting outside. It was hot. Remember when people used to walk around with tape recorders, little boom boxes to carry them? They played You Give Good Love. So I'm Whitney from back then. And I looked at her and said, she look like a Whitney. Whitney beautiful. She look like a Whitney. And then I looked at her real good. And I said, wait a minute. Hold on here. And then they start popping out the looks. Yeah, you had a little montage all in this 2 minutes. This montage of Whitney looks. And I'm like, on point. The Grammys, and there's you know, of course I do the fashion thing, so there's slight little differences, but on point. You see the Grammys, the black gown, when she did the whole medley, when she started off with Porgy and Bess, the hair, exactly like Whitney's hair. The gown, the only difference was there's some sheer pieces on the side of the gown, and there's like a little cape thing. I said, no, y'all could have left that alone because the gown was okay from the door. That black gown, hers was black velveteen. That black gown, I remember it so well because I actually had a copy of it. I had a copy of it that I wore in the first pageant that I wore, that I won rather, was actually, that was my evening gown. It was a copy of that gown. That gown was everything. The original, mine was cute, but Whitney's was everything. Black velveteen and crystal balls on everything. But they showed that. Then they showed her look from It's Not Right, But It's Okay from the video. And I said, whoa. I had to look at it real good because it looked just like Whitney. Looked just like her. I said, wow, that one was dead on. Then they rolled you through with the Star Spangled Banner look. And I said, oh, I could tell the difference, because again, that's all white. So it's all white. So it's like lit, it lights you up. So you can kind of see a little bit of the difference. But I mean, the attention to detail was impeccable. The attention to detail was impeccable. I said, okay. Then they hit you again. Boom, boom. The Africa concert that she did for apartheid, and when Nelson Mandela got free. The gold look with the turban and had the beads sewn to the turban that hang down in the space where earrings would go. But they switched the fabric up. This fabric for her in the movie is a little metallic, where Whitney's was actually the color gold. It was the color gold. And again, it was a stretch velveteen. But still, dynamite. Dynamite. Then they I Want to Dance with Somebody. The video look. The silver dress. Dead on. Dead on. Then they showed The Bodyguard. You remember the scene, that iconic scene where she's sitting in the chair. Sitting in the chair with the all black on, and she's sitting down because when they filmed the video, she was pregnant. You remember? She's sitting in the chair. When she gets to the end, that part of the video that you see all the time, she was pregnant with Bobby Christina. She was pregnant. That's why she was sitting down and looked beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And it was dead on. It was dead on. Dead on. They also showed her in the black and gold two-piece suit with all the embroidery on it that looked very Michael Jackson. And I believe that was, I want to say, that was one of the award shows that she wore that for. It was one of the award shows. But again, she loved velveteen, baby. Stretch velvet, loved it. And that suit was actually made out of that and had a whole bunch of gold embellishment. Dead on. Dead on. Dead on. Okay, so Sissy Houston. Sissy Houston's being played by Tamara Tunu, or Tooney. Maybe it's Tooney. It's Tunie. Now she don't look like no sissy. Now I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna sit up here and pull your leg. She don't look like no sissy. Sissy ain't never been no bad looking woman at all. And what they did, this woman, they done tried to age her, I believe, and they got her looking like a man. Now I done said it. I said it. Come on, Soap. It was the AMAs. I said it. I said it. And I ain't taking it back. I ain't taking it back. Not taking it back. But they got her looking. They giving her that Joanna Man look, them raggedy wigs. But you remember, Whitney's wigs was always, she do a real crazy wig in a minute. But yeah, she don't look like Sissy to me. She don't look like Sissy to me. But that's all right. That's all right. Stanley Tucci is actually playing Clive Davis. He looked dead on Clive. Dead on Clive. You hear me? Looked just like him. I said, wow. And like I said, this whole thing, like with Bohemian Rhapsody, it's uncanny how the casting was done in Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm seeing the same thing. Same thing here. The movie's being directed by Cassie Lemons. Cassie Lemons also just did that Harriet, that movie Harriet that they just did not long ago. Hagelbor did Harriet and also did Eve's Bayou. I said, y'all telling me all the stuff that's going to make my butt be in the seat. Do you know how sickening Eve's Bayou was? Quit playing. Somebody spent some money. Do you understand me? To pull these people all together. Somebody spent some money. Now, let me tell you about this little story here, because what makes this any different than the stuff we've seen before? I'll tell you what makes it different. They didn't focus on any of the bad stuff, really. In this trailer, and this is just the first trailer, of course, you know there's going to be more. You know, they ain't just giving you the 2 minutes. It ain't nothing that was going to happen till December. No, that's not going to happen. There was no mention in this trailer of any type of drug abuse or drug addiction at all. They just skimmed right on past that. They didn't put that in the trailer. Of course, you know it's going to be in the movie. You know it's going to be in the movie. But they didn't focus on that because that's all anybody ever focuses on. Whenever they've done these biopics, whenever they've talked about her story, whenever they've done these documentaries and rockumentaries and crapumentaries, everything is always centered around her death and how she got there. And the one part of her story that they never like to talk about is what stood out to me in this trailer. I said, oh, guess who's very, very prominent in the trailer? Robin. I said, what you say? What you say? Robin is all up and through. You see Bobby one time from the back. That's it. You see Bobby from the back. There's a flash of the wedding of them, somebody filming them from behind. But Robin is all up and through. I said, oh. Do tell. We get ready to get down with the get down. I said, come on, put the butts in the seats. If you pay attention the way I pay attention when I watch stuff, you see it, honey. They intend to put butts in the seats down to the wintertime 2022. I was so here for it. So here for it. Because we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Robin. We skim over the Robin. Listen. They playing games and they telling the story. See, if you watch Bohemian Rhapsody, you know they told it all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And they didn't skim over nothing. And the music was flawless. It was a part. Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't nothing but a concert. Concert with some story in it. Because there was times during Bohemian Rhapsody, maybe I was in the seat and then there was times you sit there crying. The movie was like 3 hours long and you didn't even realize you had been in the theater that long. I think we get ready to do that again. And I think I'm on board, honey. I think I'm on board. I said, what? They showed the first time that, what was the song? I'm trying to think what song it was that was playing. Whichever one of it that it was. It was like the first time it was being played on the radio. She was over there in the bed, laying in the bed with Robin. They were fully clothed, like they were having a girls, like a little slumber party. But she was over with Robin. The first time her stuff played on the radio. I said, oh, nobody never said that before. It was I Want to Dance with Somebody, okay. I said, oh, my. Do tell. She's over there with Robin. That's what I couldn't think of because I know You Give Good Love was the first song. That was the lead out. But yeah, it was fast. It was so that I Want to Dance with Somebody. I said, oh, my. And then there's this one little real tricky part right there where she said, there's a boy. And the camera pan over there to Robin. And Robin said, I said, oh, he's the one I'm dreaming of. I said, oh, come on and tell the story. Come on. So I think we're going to get down into the depths of the things that we haven't talked about before. And listen, and the music is good and it's the real music. It is the real music. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. And I'm getting excited. This is going to be good. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I really can't. I'm telling you, best 2 minutes I've spent on YouTube this year. So good. And then as they were taking it out, they literally had her do that little high note that she does. And how will I know? There's that little high note toward the end that she does, and they use that, with the music dropped out of it. It's just acapella. I was like, oh, clear, crystal clear like a bell. Ping, 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 ping. I said, Miss Whitney, go ahead, girl. And then the whole trailer literally ends with that iconic laugh of hers. You know that little laugh. Everybody knows that. There's two people whose laugh is iconic like that. You know their laugh, that when they play the laugh track, you know exactly who it is. And those two people are Whitney Houston and RuPaul. They are literally, both of them are famous for their laugh, because as soon as they play the little track of their laugh, everybody knows exactly who it is. That is Ru and Whitney. Listen, I love them both, honey. So look, like I said, I wasn't going to keep y'all long. I done said enough, child, and got myself all up in my feelings again, honey, because it was just some good shit. I can't wait. December, child. Y'all know I love me some Whitney Houston. Y'all know it. I haven't already told y'all. I haven't told y'all a million times. I love me some Janet. Yes, Janet is known for hers too, John. Nobody laugh like Janet. Never, child, because can't nobody hear it but the dogs in the neighborhood. I'm just picking. Y'all know I love Janet too. But yeah, I mean, awesome. Whitney Houston. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely Whitney Houston. And before I go, I'm going to say this, being as though you did bring up Janet Jackson, the story was going around about Jesse Powell. I don't know how many of you all remember Jesse Powell, but Jesse Powell actually passed away. He is transitioned and 51, and I hear he literally passed on the day after his 51st birthday. It was so crazy to hear that, and I just thought about it because I'm already in my feelings, and then John brought up Janet Jackson. I met Jesse Powell at a Janet Jackson concert here in Pittsburgh. He was the cutest, cute, the nicest little guy, just as cute as he could be. And he was just as nice. And I literally just walked right up and said, hey, Jesse. And he said, hi, how are you? Just as nice as he could be. He was right there in the crowd with everybody else at the Janet Jackson concert. And that's when the song You was actually hot. He was just a regular schmegular dude and cute. I mean, cute, like very, very cute. You've seen the video. If you have never seen the video, just pull it up on YouTube. You by Jesse Powell. And he's cute, but he's even cuter in person. Cute as he could be. Little, tiny, like Prince. Just cute and just as nice and just as approachable. Anyway, rest in peace, Jesse Powell. But let me go and and finally, I think our Whitney got a chance to get just a little bit of rest before the people done got into her business. But I think they get ready to do our girl real good here. They done mess Sissy around, but they ain't mess Whitney around. Whitney is dead on. Y'all go ahead, make sure y'all get to see the trailer. It's out on here on YouTube. It's circulating like hotcakes. You understand? That's it. Like I said, ain't got no more. I done tired myself out with this, child. 2 minutes, and I done went 24 minutes. Tired myself out. Listen, I love y'all. I will talk with y'all soon. Just know, December 2022, y'all already know what it's about. Y'all know how it's going to go down. We're going to do all that, and I'll be right back up on here running my mouth about what I done seen. So don't sit around and don't see the movie. Don't give us no spoilers. Get your butt in the seat. December 22. Whitney coming, y'all.
And feel like